Toronto Marlies here in Laval for the first time. They just came from playing the Rocket at Ricoh Coliseum and have entered this building, a beautiful one that was newly constructed. And in fact, the Laval Rocket just getting used to it as well. The crowds have been spectacular. They expect another good one for tonight's game against the Toronto Marlies. Now, the Marlies had some problems with the Laval Rocket on Saturday. Of course, both teams steeped in a lot of rivalry that filters down from their big clubs, and they hit the ice here today for the first time for the Toronto Marlies, expecting some big competition. Chris, these guys seem to do a pretty good job of taking away the middle part of the ice. What do you do to regain it in tonight's game?
Well, we watched a little video on it, and I think it's just getting in there and establishing it, and it's just hard work. And I thought last game against them we took shots maybe a half second too soon where we could have got into better ice, more dangerous ice, and we watched video on that. Staff did a good job showing us some opportunities that we passed up, so just getting inside them, and it's just when it comes down to it, it's hard work.
The way the game was played today is hard to create space, so you need to find ways to do that, and when you have it, you need to capitalize on it. So it's nice to play the same team back-to-back here, so we're able to look at things and make some adjustments, and we're obviously looking for a good response here today, not only because we're playing the same team, we're coming off a loss, and then we're starting a long road trip here, so we want to make sure we're real good today.
Did you feel it was something that they were doing that was, taking away that offensive opportunities for you guys, or something that you guys weren't doing?
I think it's a combination of the two. I think that offensively we haven't been great here so far this season at even strength, especially. So we want to look to create a little bit more. But they clog things up in the neutral zone pretty good, and they stand at their blue line. Their time in St. John's has been very similar. So, we're used to have to contend with that. It takes some time to get used to it. But our offense is a work in progress here. We had some time this week in practice to address some things, and we're looking forward to getting back in game action.
From here in Laval, the Toronto Marlies will head to Hershey, Pennsylvania for Saturday's game, and then Sunday in Lehigh Valley. Both games can be heard on marlies.ca and the AHL Live.